Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. So that's right, it is Friday today. We're gonna do a little bit of a roundup, but mostly just a summary of some news that hit kind of late night yesterday. All of it is actually related to the patch that hit yesterday to the live client in one way or another. We have two main topics, but they're both very different from each other. So first off, we all know that the patch was pretty big. It had quite a lot of stuff in it. And one thing in the patch notes read as following: adjusted the respawn timing to limit defensive stalling when the offensive team has clear advantage and playing aggressively. Now, there was no real explanation at first as to what this exactly meant or what aspect of respawning that this would affect. However, this sort of rang a bell for me and also some other people on the forums, I believe, and Scott Mercer later came in and actually explained what was going on. So you might remember a video we made a little while back when Blizzard said they were gonna fix 2CP maps, make some adjustments to respawning and other things like that. It was around the time where they changed the way the capture progress works. So around then they added a bit of an anti-trickle mechanic. Essentially, if a defensive team would jump in one by one to stall out the objective so the attacking team couldn't get it, they would after a while just gain a respawning penalty, so it would take longer for them to respawn, and this would gradually increase over time. Now, this would actually normally start after 30 seconds after the first patch of this and the first iteration of this tweak. However, now it has been changed. So Scott Mercer comes in and says there was an existing system that slowly increased the defender respawn time in the case where there are more attackers than defenders on an objective for 30 seconds. He then later in the post goes on to say, we simply retuned the timing so that the increased defender respawn time starts after 15 seconds of attacker advantage and also reaches the maximum possible increase of defender spawn time at 75 seconds. So the cap used to earlier be 90 seconds instead of 75, so they've essentially just shifted everything 15 seconds earlier. This just means that we should see even less trickling. Hopefully it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. To be honest, with the previous trickling mechanic, you didn't notice that big of a difference, because sometimes just stalling a point out for 25 seconds or so on can be quite a lot and can sometimes be enough. Whilst now, when it starts at 15 seconds, we'll hopefully see this take effect a little bit more and just have more of an effect on 2CP overall. As per usual with all these videos, I'll link the post in the description, but we're gonna move on from this post as it's fairly straightforward, and I just wanted to include it because a lot of people missed this yesterday and also missed this when it was first added, but hopefully now you know. If it's unclear still, then go back and watch our video that I'll hopefully remember to link on screen that explains this type of tweak to 2CP maps a bit better. Do remember that that video is a little bit outdated though in terms of the values. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next post, which is all about summer games and Lucio Ball in particular. So the patch hit yesterday, like I said, and with it a bunch of stuff was added to the live client, but on console as well, some new achievements were added as well, which sort of confirmed Lucio Ball for Summer Games 2017. These three achievements were added for Lucio Ball and are very similar to, if not the exact same as the ones last year, and I imagine they'll help you unlock sprays or something like that, like around most events. These ones you're looking at in particular were on Xbox, but of course the achievements will be available on all platforms that Overwatch is playable on. Now, the reason as to why these achievements are on console already, at least I think, is due to the Microsoft and PlayStation patch certification process. Essentially, it takes a little while for Blizzard to get certain console-specific aspects, such as achievements, to go through. This means that they have to do it early if they want to time events and hero releases correctly. So in this case, they probably got a confirmation from Sony and Microsoft saying that, hey, the Doomfist patch is a-okay, so they also included the Summer Games achievements and all that stuff in there to make sure that that is certified and ready for console for the release. The only reason as to why they would do that now though is because the Summer Games would go live next week or maybe the week afterwards, but it seems very likely to be next week on Tuesday or the Tuesday after that, because otherwise there wouldn't really be much of a reason to add these achievements in now. It's pretty exciting to be nearing almost 1 year of Overwatch events, and hopefully the Summer Games will be really cool and just enjoyable overall, and I'm really looking forward to it honestly. We had Uprising and Anniversary fairly close together, but now it's been a little while since we had an actual event. Alright, that's it for this video though. Thank you very much for watching. Do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more Overwatch content as per usual. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.